Hello, my name is Safari Agaba. I'm an engineer, 20-year engineer in North America, Canada, USA, and I'm a professor. I'm also one of the founders and CEOs of Saftech Canada College, which is online college. We do have students all over the world, like Africa, Asia, North America, everywhere. So we do have classes going on about AI, cloud computing, like AI for business, cloud computing, validation, cybersecurity, project management, and IT project management. We put those skills together because those are the skills required on the market today. When you go, especially people in North America and Canada and USA, most of the people don't have jobs. And the reason why they don't have jobs, it's not because jobs are not there. Jobs are there, but unfortunately, people don't have the skills to into those jobs.
So as we start, we shall start maybe with what you understand by the word troubleshooting. If you hear the word troubleshooting, what do you understand by that?
I might say that troubleshooting is like a process mainly used by IT support teams to fix, like to first of all identify and analyze some of the issues that may happen on a computer or any network system, and they try to fix it. And I think that's what troubleshooting means.
So you remember we did most of the things, the IT foundations. Then here we are talking to introduction to IT support and Windows commands, understanding of the role of IT professionals. IT support is essential for troubleshooting issues related to computers, networks, and user accounts, mastering Windows commands, enables faster problem resolution, and enhances remote support capabilities for technicians. So that's mainly that. And we are going to do this shows the timeline. Okay. So you remember we did something to do with IP configuration. Yes. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
do
I
you
do.
yes, what do you remember about IP configuration?
IP configuration, uh, as I recall, uh, we were trying to see we used it to see the IP addresses, to see all the mainly the thing we used it for was like to identify, like to view the list of all the possible networks around my area.
Does the IP address like for your whole area or your specific area?
No,
Explain that part where
no, I mean where I was located was the where I was located.
okay. Yes, how are you doing, Lucky? Saying Lucky has joined in.
How you doing? Sorry, but a little bit at work. It's just my break. That's why I have to jump in.
I beg your pardon?
I'm in between my off. I mean the break time for my shift at work.
Yes.
That's why I had to jump.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're fine. How are you?
Thank you. I'm seeing what you guys are doing. Elections right support.
Okay, then let's continue. So we're still talking about an IP address. Then you had explained to me IP, how what you understand by the term IP address. Then do you remember something to do with the static and then the dynamic IP address?
Yeah, I remember like a few details about that.
Okay, then let's dive into the main part. So we're trying to understand this is an essential command for IP address management. IP config is vital for viewing network settings such as IP address and DNS information. It aids in troubleshooting connectivity issues and efficiently it supports IT support scenarios. So let me ask, give me a scenario where a person can maybe apply the command of IP config. Anyone can give me a scenario.
What I think a scenario for using this command, I might say like if you are being hired into a new company, let's say you are hired as an IT specialist, and they try to give you like the access to all the machines or the computers in the company. You might use this command to see all the IP addresses for specific machines or computers in order to know how to access them or to reach them to in order to give them your also IP addresses.
So let me ask you. So if you join the company, and then when you join the company, maybe they are accessing, let me say they're accessing internet. And then all of a sudden they say we want you to change some of our IP addresses of some computers. How would you go about that? What steps would you take?
Of course, in order to know which machines they want you to configure the IP addresses in, would like first of all write like uh configure the like yeah try to configure using this IP config command in order to know like the computers in the company. And once they give you all the list of those machines and computers, you might select which one you want to configure based on the request they gave you.
If I don't have internet connection on my computer, is it right for me to use the IP config command?
Repeat the question.
If I'm not accessing internet onto my computer, maybe here when I come to check, it shows no internet.
Yeah,
So config command or I don't use it.
I think the IP config command you would use it in order to view which which like computers are connected to the network, and once you don't find yours in the in the in the list, I think you might know what's the issue. If your computer is the one which is not connecting to it, or all the other computers are also not connecting to it, and the
Let
problem
me
might
ask,
be for the network.
does IP configuration help you to see the computers on the network or it helps you to check for the internet connection or to see where if your which IP address your computer is connected to? I want you to clearly explain that part.
Can you repeat the question?
Does IP config help you to see the computers on the network, or it helps you to show if your computer is connected to the internet and which IP address, or it shows an internet connection?
I think it would help you to see the computers which are connected to the network. And in that way, if you don't find your IP address, the IP address of your computer in the list, well, by also, yeah,
So you're
confirming
going
with
to,
your,
so we're going to do this. You're going to share your screen and then put in IP config, and then you will show me which computers are connected. How many devices do you see on your internet through
yeah.
the IP configuration? You share your screen.
I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can. It's not supposed to be space, remember?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I think it shows you which, yeah,
It
I
shows you.
think it is showing me the network I'm connected on.
Okay, now I think you've seen that. It's not the
Yeah, yeah,
number of devices.
yeah,
However,
yeah,
where you are using devices, I think it's because of the what is it called? It's on the subnet mask. Here, the host, yes,
yeah,
where it changes the number. It shows that each number gets different, but they are all connected to the same IP address, the same
yeah.
network. So it doesn't show you other devices that are connected. The only way you're going to check for other devices is maybe if you're the other side of the what? If you're using the router itself. So you're going to check for the
I
devices connected. But
yeah,
here
I
you'll
get
only
it.
see the IP address. Okay. So I think we have gone through that command. So when do we apply ping?
I s- a ping mainly you apply it when you're trying to see the connectivity or like the statistics of the network which you're connected on. Like if I might say pinging my router's IP address, you would see like its statistics and how it's functioning.
So ping mainly just if network or internet is reachable. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
that is the main part of the ping. So ping. Yes. Hope you can see my screen.
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Command to using ping. Ping for connectivity. It's an essential tool for network troubleshooting. The ping command is vital for testing network connectivity, enabling IT support to determine if a device is reachable and diagnose a potential networking issue effectively. So we are going to ping, you're going to ping, let me see. You ping Google. Let's use Google.
You want me to share my screen?
Yes, you're going to share screen.
Can you remind me the IP
You're going to
address for
use
Google?
you're going to use ping Google. You can use google.com even if you don't have the IP address.
Oh, you mean
Ping,
to ping the domain?
yes, you can use the domain name. So whether you use the ping, the other ones, any, it still shows. So you can see, yes, that you can
Yeah.
access. If we had a site, maybe now, how do you apply this in daily life, an application?
Uh, I remember that you told me like if we were like on another company or another client, let's say a client is telling us that they can't connect to the connect or like to the servers or the company's website, you might ping the company's website. Oh, wait, you might ping the IP address of the company's website and see like how the company's website is running and see these statistics. And once you also ping the client's IP address and see where it is lagging or if it is not in the time range here of the average or the minimum required time to reach the company's website.
Okay, so let me ask, if I opened up my laptop, yes, and
Yeah,
then let me say I opened up my site, and then I'm not accessing internet. For example, there you showed us your IP address there, yes, and then you're not accessing internet, but everyone claims they're accessing internet. Do you ping your IP address?
you can ping your gateway to see if the problem is your router or is your laptop or the internet.
So let me ask you this. If my laptop connects to Wi-Fi, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
but it shows there's no internet, what can be the issue?
Repeat it.
If my laptop connects to Wi-Fi, but there is
Yeah,
no internet, but it shows no internet, yet it's connected to the Wi-Fi. Though you're seeing yours right now, it's connected to Wi-Fi, but if you
yeah,
use it, then it shows no internet. What could be the issue? Okay, and the issue might be difficult. So how would you solve an issue? What tools would you use? And
yeah. I would ping the IP address of the router or the Wi-Fi router, and by seeing how it's running, also try to ping my my phone or my laptop to see if the problem is either with the router or my
you will need
laptop.
you'll need to first figure out what is your IP, because you're not going to use the one for the Wi-Fi. Remember, for the Wi-Fi is different, and for the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
yeah,
it
yeah.
will give you. So the main issue there will be a DHCP issue. You remember DHCP?
Yeah, yeah. It's the one which like gives each computer the IP addresses.
So in most cases, maybe the computer has an already given out what? IP address, or maybe the DHCP is no longer giving out what? Maybe it has a problem and it has not well assigned what? IP addresses.
Yeah,
So that's the one way. So you have to first configure. You have first config the IP address. That's the first thing. So we shall go in command prompt and say IP config. Once you get your IP address, then you can actually even first release all of them so that there is no what? IP address. And then you renew it. You get. So after renewing it, then you what? If we are to do it here, you would lose your network. So you'll have to practice and then see it. Yes?
yeah.
Yeah, because once you alter your IP address, that means you're not accessing internet and there's no way you're going to do it practically and you won't get disconnected. So after that, then you
Yeah.
renew and then now you ping the network. You see, does it connect to the internet? So that's one way
So
you
you
can
mean
what?
you mean
Mm.
to do it, I have to like I first of all use the ipconfig command
Yes. You find out the
and
IP address you've been assigned to.
yeah,
Yeah.
and once I found the IP address, I use another command to terminate it or
Once
to
you find
erase
your
it.
IP address, you release it and then you try to renew. It will
When you say
remember it gives you there is a DHCP, so it will give you an automatic what? I
yeah,
don't know if you
another one, it will
understand.
give you
Yeah,
an automatic another one.
yeah, an
But
automatic.
I'm stuck on the on that part when you say you release it, like how would I release it?
Oh, uh, like where I've said you release it. So you can
Yeah,
when I say you release, that means you're going to try and change your IP address. You're going to release the other one so that it goes back, and then you assigned a new one. Yes.
yeah, but like, do you delete it? Like you go on
No,
the
you don't delete. You just you still use the command prompts. You release
oh,
it.
there's
Yes.
a command prompt for releasing that IP address.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. So you'll instead of where we put ipconfig, you'll put ipconfig stroke release. So this will make
okay,
your computer drop the IP address it attained from the DHCP. That would be your
yeah,
current. If we are to release right now, we shall release your current IP address here. Yes.
yeah, yeah,
So if we are to release your current IP address, that means your computer will be disconnected of the internet temporarily. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
So there won't be any operation. Then
And
after some
yeah, the
time,
DHCP gives you another one.
no, so after some time, after you typing, if right now you logged in with release, your computer would get
Yeah,
off. Yes, that means you'd
yeah,
log out of class, everything would move off, but still you'd be accessing your what? Your command prompt, not so.
yeah, yeah.
So you would have to put ipconfig, then space, then stroke, renew.
Okay,
So the DHCP server assigns you a new IP address. So now this will give you a new IP address. Once you get a new IP address, then you back to the what? To the internet.
the internet.
Then how do you check how then after getting the new IP address, it's the one you will what? Ping to
Yeah,
see if it fully connects to the what?
to the internet.
Yeah, so you will see that once you ping that IP address, it will show you it can reach the router. You're getting access from the what? From the router. So it will show you the speed. Let me say the bytes,
Yeah,
the time, how many seconds it takes. Just that. So your PC will be able to talk to the what? To the router for connection. That's the main issue. Just that.
Like, I get it.
So you'll try these things practically because here we cannot do some of them. We shall be disconnected. You'll have to leave
Yeah.
class and then you might get stuck while you're away. And then I
Yeah.
don't know how to explain. So now the next
No,
command is, you remember the tracing network path command?
yeah.
So what do you remember about it?
Yeah, the tracer command, you use it like to see the number of hops, like how many IP addresses do you jump on before you can be able to connect to the main server. Let's say if I trace to Google, they would show me a list of all the other routers or servers I would have to jump on before I reach the main server, which is Google.
Okay, so tracing network path mainly talks about you're mainly diagnosing slow connections and network delays. We are trying to find out from one hop to another where is the delay coming from
Yeah,
exactly. Yes.
yeah,
So that's what we are trying to find out. So let me share here. But you be ready with the command of trace route.
yeah.
So because you are going to do it. So here. So tracing network path with tracing, it's diagnosing slow connections and network delays. The trace start command reveals how each hop data takes to reach a server, helping identify network bottlenecks and delays by displaying response times for each point along the path. So in case it reaches somewhere and then it does not display anything, what happens?
You say
In
what?
case it reaches a certain hop and it stops
Yeah,
there without continuing,
yeah.
what does that mean?
It means the internet is stopping somewhere along the way, like on another router before it gets to your main server.
Stopping on some server, not a router. A router
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so you can also do this command. You can share and then do that command.
Yeah.
The trace
Yeah,
route
where do you want me
command.
to trace?
Yes, I think we shall trace route the Google. Be easier.
It is complete.
Okay. So were the hopes successful?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right, that's okay. So okay. So we are going to continue with the monitoring active network connections with NetStat. What did you understand by this? What it does, how it works?
Uh, I think it shows it shows how the other protocol, which the TCP, I think, yeah, the TCP. Oh yeah, it's here on the screen. It shows how it shows IT professionals how to monitor the TCP IP connections, displaying local remote ports. Like see how this protocol is, as I recall, it is one of the protocols in networking which allows like your datas or all the information are not lost along the way. So I think it helps the IT
So NetStat
not
is
going
mainly
well
about
or
the
where.
NetStat is you done?
Yeah.
Uh, I was saying NetStat is a command line tool used to view active network connections. Is listening to ports, statistics on a computer. It usually assists in monitoring traffic, detecting suspicious activity, and troubleshooting connectivity commands. So it checks all active, you see all open and active network connections between your computer and other remote systems. So that's when, did you try using the NetStat itself? Did you try it practically?
No.
So we can try it. You can put in NetStat.
How do you want me to use it?
Did you click on enter? You had to put NetStat, then enter. So here you see.
Oh.
You see all open network connections to your computer. All of them.
So you mean
All these IP addresses are clicking something. I think this EC2 most likely is usually for. Have you opened up your, what is it called? AWS, usually as if it has this. EC2, maybe a virtual
Hello,
machine.
everyone.
Yes, hello Chiza. Hello Manzi, sorry. Hello Nelson.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you doing?
Good.
So yeah, it's going to show you all the network ports. You see these are all TCPs.
Yeah.
You see your IP addresses there. Shows you where they're connected, everything. So in this way, you can easily decide, say you remove this. Then you can also monitor what was the person doing maybe on their computer. Yes, before you came in. So yeah, so it shows all connections with addresses and ports. It's for both local and remote connections, all of them. And there's where with the display, you'll go more into the statistics. There's where we shows which application and services using each connection. That's where we use the net stat, then space, then ANO. Yes. Then find and listen, lists all listening ports. It's also there in NetStat. It's actually, then there's also where you can display all programs, but you must run. You should open our command prompt as an administrator. So in case your computer is not a scenario where you can apply this, in case your computer is running slowly and you suspect unauthorized network connectivity, yes, just come and apply the NetStat. So you can see your local address, your IP, your foreign address, where it's listening. You can also see the established listening. You can see the process ID using the connection. You can identify suspicious IDs. You can cross-check with Task Manager just to see.
If my computer is running very slowly and I apply this command prompt, they basically show you all the networks which your computer is connected on.
And once if your computer is running slowly.
Yeah, it was like a case I was to say, like, if that was to happen, is that how I would use the command prompt?
No. You have to first identify why is your computer running slowly.
Yeah.
What do you suspect? It might be, if it's due to the RAM, then it can't be a connective issue. So we're only going to do it if your network is running slowly, but then you see the internet speed is supposed to be high. And then maybe you suspect someone might have used it. And then maybe they connected remotely. Yes. So that way it's going to help you find out which devices were connected. So that way you can apply it. Okay. Then we are going to go to task management using task list and task skill. Do you know how to open up your task manager?
Yeah.
Okay. You've seen, the lists, the processes, how it is. So the task list command lists running processes while task kill terminates unresponsive applications. Use caution when killing processes to avoid disrupting critical system functions. That's the main issue. So we are going to try out this prompt also.
You want me to try it out on my laptop?
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
what were you saying?
The task skill in the task list
Yeah.
displays all active processes on the system. Yes. It's just similar to your
Yeah.
task manager. There you see a task manager. I was telling you if you've opened up a task manager. That is it. But here they open them up in command line format. Yes.
Yeah.
Then while
Do you want
the
me
other
to
one,
open like with task management?
you want to open it? No, it's the
No, I
same
was
thing you see
asking.
with task management. It's usually wise to use the task what? The task manager rather than using the task list. However, you can still
Yeah.
use the task list, yes. It's
Yeah.
just something that you should know.